You peer down in the hole and see a huge map painted on the floor. You climb the ladder to investigate it. Okay, it's a map of the inner sphere, basically. Well, I spent the last 30 or 40 minutes trying to figure out how to beat this. And I think I may have a clue, but I haven't tried it yet. There's a map inside of the, what do you call this? The BattleTech Crescent Honda, the instruction manual. Yeah. There's a map in the instruction manual, and it's got like a, I don't know what to call it, but basically it looks like a path. So I'm going to give this a try, and hopefully I'm right. If not, well, could be worse. But the first planet that is on the path is Pesht. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Pesht. Then I'm going to go to Benjamin. And the next thing on the path is Sky. Oops. Whoa, that's a planet? Oops. Let's see, how do you get past this without... Okay, well, Sky, I need to hit Ryerson. This is kind of difficult. Okay, the next one in the path is Cathil. And lastly, where is it? Ashirnan. Okay, if what I did is correct, then I should be able to pull this up with a password, I'm hoping. Unless I missed something. Yeah, I missed something. Okay, what did I miss? Okay, let me try this again. I don't want to give up that easily. I really think I'm on something. Onto something, rather. Okay, Pesht. Then the next one on the path is Benjamin. Then the next one is Sky. Summer. I think that's what I missed. Yeah, I didn't see that one. It wasn't that clear. I'm not sure if Sol is on the path or not. So, let's go Ryerson next, like I did last time. If not, then I'll have to go back and hit the Sol, if I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm not. The next one is Cathil. So I did right by hitting that, actually. And then Ashirnan. Go back. Hopefully this time. No, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, well, it erased my password. Ah, that's annoying. Why can't they just give me one guy, not four running around? Pesht, Benjamin. Okay, Ashirnan. Now this time, I better be careful not to hit that spot. Very careful. Hey, I was right. Okay, cool. I'm very happy. It was spent way too long trying to figure that out. Okay, the password accepted. White code installed. You can trigger with the hyperpulse generator now. I tell you, the mixture of actual in-game information and the mixture with the manual is a nice little, what do you want to call it? Tweak, to say the least. I mean, not very many games do that. At least not the new ones, that's for sure. But it's a certain way to make you check everything that you have available, that's for certain. Alright, so I'm supposed to head for the hyperpulse generator now, and hopefully I'll have everything done. I already turned the power on, I think. If not, well actually, let me go double check that since I'm passing by. I don't remember. I've reset this so many times because of crashes, I don't remember. Aha, I hadn't. I'm glad I went over here. Alright, well, this is it. Okay, which one? Where do I go? Which console? It's gotta be upstairs. Here we go. Okay, you have a hyperpulse generator to send a signal to Katrina that you have found the cache. Confirmation of receiving your message comes across, and you are told that a dropship is on its way to retrieve you and the... Hey, doesn't that take a little bit longer? I don't know. I thought it did. Maybe not. Here it comes, the dropship. The dropship arrives and lands just west of the cache entry. Its tremendous firepower will hold off the Khuridan occupational force long enough for the equipment to be loaded. You stand and watch the work mechs loading the equipment, and you feel a bit depressed. The planet you call home has been overtaken. Your father is gone, and all that you know has been turned upside down. What will you do now? One of the messengers comes to you and tells you that there is an incoming message for you from Katrina. You rush to one of the holo transmitters on the dropship to hear what the Archon has to say. Oh, wow. Jason, we're all also very proud of you for the way that you have fulfilled this mission. You have achieved more than we had a right to hope for. In appreciation for your service, I would like to extend to you the opportunity to serve as a member of the Lyrian Commonwealth Armed Forces. As an officer, if you accept, you will be commissioned as a lieutenant. This doesn't sound like something he'd be good for. Well, he's sure happy. You stumble over the words in your hurry to express your gratitude for such a generous offer. You end up looking as nervous as you feel and are somewhat embarrassed. With that face, yeah, you should be. Eventually, you manage to tell her that you must decline her offer. Yeah, I had a suspicion he would. I really... I mean, it's called Crescent Hawks. It's not the Lyrian Alliance game show or something. She clearly was not expecting you to say that, and asks you for your reasons. You explain that, since you signaled for the dropship to come, you and Rex have been talking quite a bit about Jeremiah. You tell Katrina that you have come to the decision that he may not be dead after all. She is very interested in this, and asks you for further details. You tell her what he said in the holodisc about a vendetta against the Kellhounds, of which Jeremiah was a member. Rex, who was also a Kellhound, suspects that the Khurida Code of Honor and Ritual might encourage the Draconians to capture the Kellhounds and to hold a trial, rather than assassinating every member individually. You then tell her the final bit of evidence you have, the fact that you have found the Phoenix Hawk lamb intact and hidden there, and the fact that it was programmed to continue a mission at a later date. If they were trying to kill Jeremiah, you're quite sure he would have gone down fighting. Katrina is not necessarily convinced that you are right, but she is impressed enough to give you the chance to find out. She declares that you, Rex, and the rest can operate as an independent unit to be known as the Crescent Hawks, and she wishes you the very best. I hope you find him alive, Jason. I really do. With that, she terminates communications, and you order the rest of the Crescent Hawks to board the dropship to begin your search and to go on to greater glory. And it departs. The end. Press any key to end the game. Do you want to play again? No. Well, with that, this ends our playthrough with Crescent Hawks The Inception. I honestly am surprised at this game. I actually was expecting it to be considerably harder, and I was also surprised with everything with regards to the manual. I'm glad that they put some emphasis on that. It was quite useful, especially the little maps here and there. I wish they would have done a little bit more with it, though. It could have made it a lot more interesting if you had to consult it a lot instead of just a little bit. But, hey, that's really cool as far as I'm concerned. I actually got into it starting once I got into the Star League section. They did a good job on this section. It was quite difficult to figure out. It took me about an hour to get through everything the first time around. The second time it was much easier, because I had everything written down. So, with that, if I continue, I might do the Crescent Hawks Revenge, possibly. I'm not sure yet. I also have that laying around. Otherwise, I have the option of MechWarrior 1, which I also haven't tried to beat either. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, whether you would like to see those two done or one of them, whichever. Thank you everyone for watching.